also think 6:17 now. As many political analysts predicted, the race for president did not end on election night. This morning, we continue to wait for results from several key battleground states, including our own.
UNLV Assistant Professor Kenneth Miller joins us now live to discuss the latest results coming in from around the nation. Good morning, Professor. You know, I always smile when I hear people say, and we do this in the media too, that this election is historic. But aren't they all historic, or is this one more historic than the others?
They are all historic, but this one, perhaps you're right, a little bit more so. This is an election that is occurring at a time when I think politics has reached into people's lives a little bit more than it often does. And that's probably why we're seeing higher turnout this year.
Well, I know that our results for our state here at home on hold until tomorrow, but does anything surprise you so far or stand out to you about some of the results that we've seen across the nation so far?
Sure. So it's hard to say too much about Nevada yet because we're still waiting on some key portions of the electorate to be counted here. But the margin for Biden in Clark County is a little bit soft right now. So we'll see how that shakes out in the end. Wisconsin appears to be doing pretty much what we thought it would. This big surprise to me would be Georgia and how close Georgia is.
Professor, this election was almost single-mindedly on one topic because of the presence of COVID-19. There was no talk about foreign affairs, no talk about the economy. Don't you think it was shortchanged because of that?
Well, the economy certainly got into the election in terms of being viewed through the coronavirus pandemic. And joblessness is a key driving issue for Nevada voters this year with unemployment so high. And it's been a major issue in a lot of these states that we're seeing.
Now, I know we've been talking about this for quite some time. The turnout of Latino voters this year, it's been at the forefront, a record 32 million eligible Latino voters. What were some of the main selling points, in your opinion, for here at home, here in our state, Nevada, and also what you've seen across the nation so far?
Yeah, the size of the Latino electorate has been steadily growing, and it's one of these things that we tend not to notice this until it bursts upon us, even though it's been this gradual process that's been going on for quite a while. And that's certainly what has been happening with Latino voters who in Arizona and in Texas too have been making themselves felt in ways that we haven't seen in previous elections. We're sort of forgetting Texas because it was decided fairly early, but Texas was close. And what powered that in no small part were Latino voters. Also, that partisan shift of Latino voters in Florida, in Arizona, has been a key driving story of the night.
All right, thank you, Professor Kenneth Miller, coming from UNLV this morning, giving us some perspective from your angle. I really appreciate that. Good to have you.
Thank you.